At the 24th Annual General Meeting of Guaranty Trust Bank, one of Nigeria's frontier banks evolving to a key player in the Pan-African financial industry, it was the moment for shareholders to commend their proficiency and profitability in the industry. With a dividend payment of N1.70, it was the moment for them to celebrate the leadership and the pragmatism of a bank that is conservative in operations but focused on delivering value services in the industry.
Mr. Chairman, Guaranty Trust is a great bank that anywhere they are not be looked for. Right from the entrance of this museum building, I thought probably we have actually bought over a museum building. Up to the traffic marking and everything is marked in the beautiful orange of Guaranty Trust. Mr. Chairman, I start my contribution by congratulating the immediate past chairman and asking you to extend our heartfelt congratulations to him. And also in that way, we're welcoming you to the chair of Guaranty Trust Bank. We pray that your tenure will continue to increase the dividend that comes into our purse and grow the business. Because if you don't grow the business, the dividend will not come. And therefore, well, we will be held responsible if anything gets lesser than what we are receiving today. Rather, we want it. It may not double, but we want it to be above, much above.
We want to encourage you that the way you have started by giving interim dividend during that time of the year, when people will only every cover they can get. I think keep that culture on, and I will pray that God will always water your own, bless your own bread and whatever.
GT today is #1 bank in Nigeria. I don't know how everybody sees it, but I see it's #1 bank. It's not by name. You can have First Bank, you can have the Bank B, but it's truly the #1 bank. In terms of returns to shareholders, in terms of capital appreciation of equity, that's the highest in the banking sector in the industry.
Responding, the CEO of the bank, Mr. Shareholder, assured the shareholder community of his commitment to the bank and, of course, the board continuing to create value through innovation and consistency in its operations and dedication to improve financial services in the country.
I'll start with Solomon's questions. Thank you for the commendations, as the chairman has said, and the congrats. Thank you for welcoming the chairman. Thank you for welcoming our new director. We happen to love our ex-CBN director, and I think you will also grow to love him. On the issue of zero COT, it is true. COT represents 30% of non-interest income. What do we do to compensate? Well, we still have COT today, and as you have seen, what we will do to compensate for losing COT is growing the volumes. You can see that between last year and this year, we grew the balance sheet by 21%, we grew loans by 28%, deposits by 24%. So as COT goes, the increase in volume will hopefully compensate by the time we lose it in 2016. Insider-related credits, thank you, we're very proud. This is an organization and a board that takes its insider-related credits very well. We have never circumvented and all are performing. Subsidiaries, you said we should reduce our stake. Well, your shareholders, I must remind you that you also get the profitability that accrues from the subsidiaries here. We will never endanger the franchises. We will make sure that we have enough locals. But like I said, the subsidiaries are very profitable. If you look at Ghana made $27 million last year, which eventually flows back as dividends. So it's not such a bad thing that we own large amounts of successful subsidiaries. Asset company, I guess that's again AMCON. ATM seems to be working well. Thank you. We'll continue to look at that ATM network, continue to roll it out and make sure it's up at all times. Mr. ACAZ, not very happy about how the share registrar is being done in Abuja. I will take it up with Muson. More branches needed in Abuja. I absolutely agree with you. And hopefully before the end of this year, Abuja is also a very peculiar place. Your planning requirements are very stringent, and most areas are not designated for banks. Most areas are designated residential, but we're hoping that we can give you about 7 to 8 more branches in Abuja before the end of this year. Having understood Nigeria, we believe number 3 is a nice goal by 2016, and maybe after 2016 is when number 3, and we might dare to dream to be number 1. Exposure to the power sector, we have absolutely no exposure to discos. We have 1 exposure to the power sector. So you have a board credit committee that is very conservative and so has not exposed your bank in any meaningful way to the power sector. Do away with contract staff. You can't completely do away with contract staff. However, as been noted, you will see that we have converted a large amount of our contract staff to permanent staff, and that's why the staff strength has increased.
It's expected that Guaranty Trust Bank, with the various comments and commendations from the shareholders, will take into cognizance the need to increase value and become a more value-laden bank in Nigerian and African financial industry.